Breaking news mga kabayan, Israel hindi natitinag kahit anong bansa man ang makakalaban nito para depensahan ang kanilang mamamayan. Air defense na inilagay ng Turkey sa Syria, wasak sa Israel airstrike. Planong magtayo ng Turkey ng forward operating base sa Damascus, Syria, imposible na. 12 sa mga Houthi political at security cabinet napaslang sa Israel airstrike. Pinangalanan na 2 People's Liberation Army Navy na nagsasagawa daw ng pagpatrol sa Baho di Masinloc. Hindi totoo ayon sa Philippine Navy. Rotation at resupply mission sa Ayungin Shoal. Ikinasa ng Pilipinas. 2 barko ng Philippine Coast Guard i-deploy sa iba't ibang direksyon para nituhin ang China. Secretary Gibo Teodoro Jr. muling binanatan ang Chinese Communist Party. South Korea kinumpirma ang pag-alis ng BRP Diego Silang FFG-07 patungong Pilipinas. Israel hindi nahahayaan pang makapwesto ang mga kakampi ng mga kalaban nila matapos mag-deploy ng Turkey ng kanilang mga air defense sa Damascus, Syria. Agad na winasak ito ng Israel Air Force matapos malaman ng Israel Intelligence na plano magtayo ng Turkey ng isang forward operating base sa Damascus International Airport at nilagyan pa ito ng mga surface-to-air missile batteries. Agad na kumilos ang Israel Air Force jet fighters upang wasakin ang mga missile batteries na inilagay ng Turkey. Kinumpirma naman ng Israel Defense Force na 12 sa mga minister ng Houthi Political at Security Cabinet ang nasawi sa kanilang inilunsad na airstrike sa sentrong syudad ng Yemen, ang Sana. Noong ka-28 ng Agosto taong kasalukuyan, tinawag ng Israel ang operasyong ito bilang Operation Lucky Drop. Kabilang sa mga nasawi ang Prime Minister ng Houthi na kontrolado ang Yemen, Minister of Culture and Tourism, Political Chief of Staff, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister of Welfare and Labor, Minister of Information, Minister of Justice and Human Rights, Minister of Youth and Sports, Minister of Industry and Trade, Minister of Electricity, Energy and Water, Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and Water Resources. Ganyan kabagsik at tapak ang Israel. Sa ibang balita naman mga kabayan, 2 Chinese warship ang nagsabing nagsasagwa sila ng routine patrol sa Baho di Masinloc. Kinontra ito ng Philippine Navy. Ayon sa Hukbong Dagat ng Pilipinas, hindi ito totoo. Gusto lang gawing lehitimo ng China ang kanilang illegal na presensya sa Exclusive Economic Zone ng Pilipinas sa West Philippine Sea. Kasalukuyan namang gumagawa ng rotation at resupply mission operation ang Pilipinas sa BRP Sierra Madre LS-57 sa Ayungin Shoal. 2 barko ng Philippine Coast Guard ang kabilang sa pinakabagong rotation at resupply mission ng Pilipinas na nagmula pa sa 2 direksyon. Kabilang sa mga barko ng Philippine Coast Guard ay ang BRP Bagakay at BRP Malapascua. Agad na sinalubong ng China Coast Guard 5304 at dinikitan ang BRP Bagakay, gayon din ang BRP Malapascua ay agad na nilapitan din ito ng China Coast Guard 23514. Nasa di kalayuan din ang China Coast Guard 4302 at nasa 20 mga Chinese Maritime Militia ang nasa area. Kasalukuyang pang inaantay natin ang development sa latest RORI mission ng Pilipinas kung ito ba ay hinarang o hinaras ng China. Kapag nagsagawa ng anumang agresyon ng China laban sa mga Pilipino, ito na ang magiging katapusan ng kasunduan sa pagitan ng Pilipinas at China. Noong June 17, 2024, matapos maputulan ng daliri ang isang sundalong Pilipino dahil sa maras na mga hakbang ng China Coast Guard. Good news naman mga kabayan, kinumpirma ng South Korea Hyundai Heavy Industries na umalis na ang BRP Diego Silang FFG-07 at ito ay patungo na sa Pilipinas.
The latest 3,200-ton Corvette, exported to the Philippines, proudly displayed its majesty. This early vessel is the last of 2 corvettes ordered by ATD Hyundai Heavy Industries for the Philippine Navy and is named Diego Shingam after a Philippine independence activist. The Diego Shingam is equipped with cutting-edge technologies such as a close-in weapon system, a vertical launching system, and a hull-mounted hand rocket, and is a state-of-the-art vessel with a range of a whopping 8,330 kilometers. Including this corvette, HD Hyundai Heavy Industries has delivered 2 frigates and 2 corvettes to the Philippines and is currently building 6 more distant water patrol vessels. Recently awarded a contract for the maintenance, repair, and overhaul, Mr. project by the U.S. Navy, HD Hyundai Shipbuilding and Marine Engineering, HDM, is gaining recognition not only for its shipbuilding but also for its MRO business. Beyond being the #1 in merchant shipbuilding technology, HD Hyundai Shipbuilding and Marine Engineering, HDM, is establishing itself as a global leader in naval shipbuilding technology. HD Hyundai Shipbuilding and Marine Engineering, HDM, will continue its momentum until it becomes the #1 in maritime defense technology.
Department of National Defense Gibo Teodoro Jr. muling binanatan ang China.
There is no such thing as parity dealings with other countries, particularly if there is a controversy, if you do not have a strong armed force to back up diplomacy. And in this, under the leadership of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., we have been working double time to do what should have been done every day since 80 years ago. We cannot blame those who came before us, because even after liberation, we were beset by internal conflicts. We have since hopefully settled these, and now we can deal on building up our country as a resilient country, as a country that is a partner in this value, that is protecting the international order, which, imperfect though as it may be, guarantees our freedoms and our liberties today. The other day alone, in the Shanghai Cooperative Organization Conference, we have seen a stated claim and aim of China to change the international order into an ostensibly fairer one. Let us examine. Here is a country that wants a fairer international order, but when you examine, is their society fair? Is their society free? The answer is obvious: no. So fair for these countries is a euphemism for advancing their agenda and interests, which are contrary to our stated interests. And in this endeavor, this sacred endeavor, we are arm in arm, hand in hand, with our treaty ally, the United States of America, with our former foe, Japan, with Australia, with a host of other countries, South Korea, and countries like us, small countries like New Zealand, who we have recently signed a visiting forces agreement with. We must not be complacent, internally or externally, in an increasingly volatile world.
Laban Pinas.